Since the dawn of time, humanity has faced countless deadly illnesses, plagues, pandemics and viruses that have threatened our very existence. But today, we're diving into something far more sinister, something that strikes fear into the hearts of men everywhere. Something that can bring even the strongest among us to their knees. This isn't a story for the faint of heart, folks. This is a story about courage, about resilience, about the will to survive even when faced with the most debilitating affliction known to man. This is the story, yes, of the man cold. Picture this, a man vibrant and full of life one minute, reduced to a pile of sniffles and blankets the next. He wakes up feeling off, a tickle in the throat, a slight stuffiness, nothing he can't handle, right? Wrong? Because when a man catches the man cold, suddenly getting out of bed feels like climbing Mount Everest without oxygen. That short walk to the kitchen, it's a marathon. Lifting a spoon to his mouth to sip his chicken soup, it's like weightlifting at the Olympics. Every movement is a monumental effort, every breath a victory against impossible odds. The world spins, the room tilts, and our hero can only lie there, a prisoner in his own body, wondering how it all went so wrong so fast. But wait, there's more, because this fatigue, this bone-deep exhaustion, is just the tip of the iceberg. This is just the beginning of his harrowing journey through the treacherous landscape of the man cold. Our poor hero, struck down in his prime, now faces the second wave of this relentless enemy lethargy. His once powerful limbs, now rendered useless by the virus, betray him. Trying to get up? Forget it. His best hope is to stay buried under those blankets, a mountain of fleece and down, and pray for salvation. Or maybe just another cup of tea. The world outside his blanket cocoon continues to spin, but he is lost to it, adrift in a sea of tissues and cough drops. Friends and family may try to coax him out, but to no avail. He is beyond their reach, trapped in the clutches of this insidious illness. The man cold has him firmly in its grasp, and it has no intention of letting go anytime soon. Exaggerated symptoms, a symphony of suffering. Now, some might say that a slight sniffle and a cough are nothing to write home about, just a minor inconvenience, a small bump in the road of daily life. But they, my friends, have clearly never experienced the unique brand of suffering that is the man cold. This is not just any cold, it is a monumental event, a dramatic saga that unfolds with every sneeze and cough. Because when a man gets a cold, it's not just a cold, it's an event of epic proportions. It's as if the universe itself has conspired to bring him to his knees, to test his very limits. A slight cough? No way. This is not just a mere tickle in the throat. This cough is like the roar of 1,000 lions, echoing through the household, shaking the very foundation of the home. It reverberates through the walls, a symphony of suffering that demands attention. A runny nose? Niagara Falls has nothing on this guy. The sheer volume of tissues used could rival the output of a small paper mill. Tissues pile up like snowdrifts, each one a testament to the sheer force of nature that is the man cold. It's a blizzard of discomfort, a storm of inconvenience. And don't even get me started on the sneezes. These are not just simple expulsions of air. Each sneeze is a seismic event, a force of nature capable of clearing a room faster than you can say bless you. It's as if a hurricane has been unleashed, scattering everything in its path. Yes, my friends, the man cold is not for the faint of heart. It is a battle, a struggle that leaves no man unscathed. It is a test of endurance, a trial by fire, a symphony of suffering that only those who have experienced it can truly understand. It's a melodrama of epic proportions, a tale of woe that will be recounted for generations to come. Time seems to slow down, each minute stretching into an eternity. Days feel like weeks, and weeks like months. The man cold warps the very fabric of time itself. And yet, amidst this symphony of suffering, there are moments of tenderness. Acts of kindness from loved ones, bringing soup and comfort, become the highlights of this ordeal. And when the storm finally passes, when the last tissue is used and the final cough subsides, there is a sense of triumph. The man cold has been conquered, and life can return to its normal rhythm. Increased sensitivity, the world against him. As if the fatigue, lethargy and exaggerated symptoms weren't enough, the man-cold throws another curveball. Suddenly, the world is a minefield of discomfort, a gentle breeze. It feels like the Arctic chill cutting through his bones like 1,000 icy daggers. The hum of the fridge, it's as loud as a jet engine, a constant reminder of the suffering he's enduring. The whole world seems to be conspiring against him, making his suffering even more unbearable. Lights are too bright, sounds are too loud, and even the softest touch feels like sandpaper on his raw, delicate skin. It's enough to make a man want to crawl into a hole and wait for it all to be over. But alas, even that is too much effort. So he lies there, a prisoner of his own heightened senses, praying for a reprieve that never seems to come. The urgent need for sympathy, a cry for recognition. And now we come to the final and perhaps most crucial symptom of the man-cold, the urgent need for sympathy. This is the stage where our patient, having braved the storm of symptoms, seeks validation for his suffering. Our brave patient, having endured the fatigue, the lethargy, the exaggerated symptoms, and the increased sensitivity, now finds himself in desperate need of recognition for his valiant efforts. He wants everyone to acknowledge the monumental struggle he has faced. He needs the world to know that he is, in fact, on the brink of death. His every gesture, every sigh, every moan is a plea for understanding and empathy. He needs his loved ones to understand the depths of his suffering, to offer words of comfort and encouragement, to shower him with the sympathy he so rightfully deserves. He craves the gentle touch of a hand on his forehead, the soothing words that assure him he is not alone in his battle. He'll recount his symptoms in excruciating detail, describing each cough, each sniffle, each moment of agony with the dramatic flair of a seasoned Shakespearean actor. His performance is nothing short of a theatrical masterpiece, designed to elicit the maximum amount of sympathy. He'll compare his ordeal to the labours of Hercules, the trials of Job, and the epic struggles of history's greatest heroes. His suffering is unparalleled, his endurance legendary. The sheer, unadulterated misery of, well, you get the picture. His expressions of distress are so exaggerated, so over the top, that they border on the comical. Yet they are delivered with such sincerity that one cannot help but feel a pang of sympathy. He needs the world to know he is not okay. He is suffering. His cries for help are a testament to his need for recognition, for someone to acknowledge the gravity of his condition. He is a man with a cold. And in his eyes, that is the greatest battle of all. His quest for sympathy is not just a cry for attention, but a genuine plea for understanding and compassion. The man-cold, a shared human experience. It's something that transcends cultures, ages and backgrounds. No matter where you are in the world, the man-cold is a phenomenon that everyone can relate to. Well, folks, there you have it, the cold, hard truth about the most devastating illness known to man. It's the one ailment that can turn the strongest of men into the most helpless of beings. If there's one thing we've learned today, it's that the man-cold is no laughing matter, unless, of course, you're not the one suffering from it. The exaggerated symptoms, the dramatic expressions, and the endless need for comfort can be quite the spectacle. But in all seriousness, let's remember that while we're poking fun at the legendary man-cold, it's important to be kind, patient, and a little more understanding with each other, whether it's a minor sniffle or something more significant. Compassion goes a long way in making someone feel better. We all need a little extra TLC now and then, and who knows? Today it might be your friend or partner, but tomorrow it could be you. The cycle of care and support is what binds us together. Maybe next time it'll be you needing that warm cup of tea and a mountain of blankets. And when that time comes, you'll appreciate the gestures of kindness and the warmth of human connection. At the end of the day, we're all in this together, sharing in the ups and downs, the sniffles and sneezes, the chills and thrills. It's these shared experiences that make us human and bring us closer. So next time you hear about someone battling the man-cold, don't just roll your eyes, offer that extra pillow, pour that extra cup of tea, and most importantly, be that extra bit of support. Your small acts of kindness can make a big difference, because sometimes a little sympathy is the best medicine. It's not just about the physical comfort, but the emotional support that helps us heal faster and feel better. Stay strong, stay healthy, and remember, we're all in this together. In sickness and in health, through laughter and tears, our shared human experience is what makes life beautiful and worth living. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe and share. It really helps a small channel like ours. See you next time.